to the live. So, if you are very new to this live, hello, I'm teacher Mitsuko. I am from Writers at Work. We go through a lot of live sessions every weekdays, and a lot of it is more towards helping you prepare for English because we are an English enrichment center. Now, if you want your friends, if you want to learn with your friends, feel free to share the live. The button is right there, literally at the bottom right. At the bottom right of the screen, peoples of the world. Okay, Eisen is here. Eisen, hi. Welcome. Yes. So while we are literally waiting for the rest of the people to come, let's allow people to stream into the live. Ouch. Okay, let's allow people to. Hello, not Hong Kong. If not Hong Kong, then what? Welcome to you, not Hong Kong. Yes, we're waiting for more and more people to come into the live session. Thank you for liking the live. A beautiful announcement for all of you. Those of you who wants to do very strong revisions for June holidays, our June holidays programs are actually currently ongoing, and a lot of our students are actually very happy taking the lessons. You will see some of the posts in our socials actually, and how the June holiday programs are ongoing. You actually still have time to enroll to some of our classes because we are running our programs for the entire month of June. But of course, some of you may be sure, I'm already ready. I've planned everything for June. So for the following month of July and August, do know, I know we're literally entering the exam season this time, people, because literally half of the year is gone. We are now 50% off 2025. Can you believe that? I'm currently walking in a park infested with insects. Pillow, good news is you're walking, so that is very good for your health. And when you are near nature, it's also good for your mental health. Now, with regards to the insects bugging you, next time it's lesson learned, you bring your bug spray with you. Yes. So everyone, if you're planning what happens after your June holidays, you want to continue revision because examinations are coming up, we do have you have two windows of opportunities. Your two windows of opportunities would be, you see this right here, July 7, which is a not National Day. July 7, which is the Youth Day holiday. Yeah. You see, you just got over your June holidays, and immediately after a few days, you get another holiday. Yes, and then August 11 for National Day. For these one-day holidays, we are offering also one-day oral program because obviously in PSLE, the first examination you'll get will be the PSLE oral. So we have a PSLE oral intensive crash course. It's a 2-hour program where you will dive into some commonly tested topics. Our experienced writers award teacher will be guiding you through the entire process. How do you make sure that, how do you structure your responses for oral, even the content knowledge of these topics? We will help you build your content on these topics so that you have something to say before you even say them. Yeah? What is the cost of the June holiday program, Eisen? If you are interested of the cost of our programs, what you can do is to, number one, I can get our content center manager to reach out to you, DM us your contact details. Or number two, you can actually check out the price in our program brochures. If you go to our website, writersaword.com.sg, you will have their pages. Go to holiday programs, you will see the drop down options that you have. When you click them, you will have an option there to download the brochure. The brochure will have the price for each of the programs. Yeah. Yeah. So yes, for post June as well, we have, if you want something a bit more personalized, we do have a one-to-one intensive coaching for oral. Most especially the PSLE have a new format this time. The biggest changes for the PSLE new format for English is actually the oral section. 5 points deducted from paper 2, 5 points deducted from paper 1. These 10 points are now added to paper 4. And so handling the oral section of your English paper is actually very crucial because it's now 20% of your overall grade. that is not that is a huge chunk of your grade that you can easily actually perfect. Hi Adrian, hi Gracie, welcome, happy to see you all again. Yay. Yes, so join us if you want to continue brushing up your skills in oral. But of course some of you will go and say, sure, I want to practice paper 2 instead, because paper 2 is like half of my PSLE grade. It has a lot of sections I'm not sure how to do. So yes, join our Top Schools English Exam Paper 2 revision, which is fully online. So you can do this from the comforts of your home. Of course, you can join our live sessions, that's for sure. But I highly recommend that you join this 10-day fully online paper 2 revision, because here you have 1.5 hour per night, because this is a night session, with our experienced writers at work teacher who will go through a top school paper 2 paper with you per night from 2024. And you will also be receiving detailed annotated answer keys, where you will get explanations as to why these are the correct answer. At least it will help you understand why you got things wrongly and why you got things correctly. Compo is the hardest. I would agree, Eisen. Writing as a skill in itself, it's not just one skill. Writing is a combination of many skills. A lot of the things you have to put together, like, oh my God, when you're writing, you're putting together, you're thinking of your grammar, you're thinking of your punctuation, you're thinking of the flow of the story, you're thinking of the writing mechanics, you're thinking of your vocabulary. So there's so many things you put together when you are doing the whole process of writing. That's why it is understandable that you struggle with it. But at the same time, we have found a very structured way to teach writing to our students, most especially that you don't really have all the time in the world when you're actually given the writing task during the examination. Yeah. So join us for this very interesting programs, everyone. Nonetheless, if you just go and say, Chair, I want to join Writers at Work, we have regular programs running all throughout the year. I realized I had been using CER wrong all this time. CER, what do you mean CER? Now, today, let's go through the paper Henry Park. Ladies and gentlemen, are you all ready to test your grammar and your, what do you call this? Your grammar. I see. Have been using all this time. Why? What did you suddenly realize, Pillow? Give us some details while we go through the paper. Okay? Now, everyone, let us start with grammar. There were quite a lot of rules that we went through yesterday, and I hope that you remember them, because the longer you join this live, the more I'm going to ask you to explain yourself. Okay, now, question, I don't know how to use peel. Peel. How? Eisen. Peel, right? I have a cheat sheet for this. Yeah, but peel, the whole point of peel, Eisen, is you give the general idea, you give examples, you give an explanation or an evidence through personal experience, and then you link it back to the very question itself. If you're not comfortable with peel, I know other teachers teach other strategies, but you will soon realize whether it's Oreo, whether it's trees, whether it's peel, all of them have the same concept. You have to follow a structure when you give your response so that it's easier to understand you and so that you help yourself organize your thoughts properly. Now, Ahmad enjoys blank with his grandmother every weekend. What is your answer? Gracie goes for number 3. Eisen also agrees. I learned Oreo structure. So, okay, correct. So, Gracie, whatever structure you are comfortable, use it. Because the most important thing is you go for a structure you're comfortable with, but most importantly, follow a structure. Yeah. And then after following that structure, of course, it's time for you to really learn more and prepare the content that you're going to put in that structure. So for example, even if I use peel or I use Oreo, but you know for certain that you need, for example, a good personal experience or a good evidence to back up your answers. So it's important that you actually prepare these personal experiences. If there are, for example, 6 to 10 commonly tested topics, I will prepare personal experiences related to all these topics. Then that helps you already. Right. So Adrian goes for number 3 as well. Enjoys what? Why am I? Oh, am I using, did I put SA1? I'm doing SA2. It's okay. It's Henry Park anyway. We put SA1, huh? Eh? So hold on. Let me go back, people. Let's use SA1, huh? Let's use SA1. So we don't confuse everyone first. Henry Park. Okay. Let me use this instead. Okay, everyone. I'm going to use SA1 for now. I'll go back to SA2 with you later. Okay, we have another question. Okay, Gracie is sharing what Oreo stands for. Okay, thank you, Gracie. Everyone, we have a new question number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1, the students were told to inform their parents blank the change in their CCA schedule. Could you play music, Cher? Why? Are you sleepy, Eisen? You want some background, you know, to kind of like give you the feels. Okay. Pillow goes for number 4. Eisen goes for number 3. How come you all have different answers? How about Gracie? Gracie, you have an answer for this one. And Adrian? Give it a try. Adrian is 4. Okay, so we have number 3 and we have number 4. Okay. Now, okay, a few things, yeah? The students were told to inform their parents blank the change in their CCA schedule. Okay, quick thing. You can actually say inform of and you can say inform on. Okay? However, they both mean differently. If you want to say inform of, you actually want to notify them. If you want to say inform on, you actually means to report someone. You're reporting someone. So in the question, we are not reporting someone, right? We want to just let the parents know. Therefore, the answer is number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Inform their parents of the change in the CCA schedule. We clear with that? Okay. Inform by, if you use by, of course, you're talking about the method, right? Inform the parents by email. Okay. But can we use about, inform about, if it was an option? The students were told to inform their parents about the change in their CCA schedule. I would say so, Pillow. But even with inform their parents about, inform their parents of, yeah, I think about will work. Yes, thank you for raising that. Now, let's move on to number 2. Let me set my phone. Give me a moment. Okay, next question. Most of the popular items were sold out blank minutes of the opening of the departmental store. This one is easy. Quickly, please drop in your answer. Gracie goes for 2. Nurulaine, hi Nurulaine. Nurulaine goes for number 2 as well. 2. We are all in consensus. Good job. The answer is indeed number 2. Yay. Now, when you say within, right, it means to say something happens within a specific time frame or before a deadline is reached. Okay. Now, that one's pretty straightforward. Let's go to number 3. Madam City, together with her family members, blank a birthday party for Ahmad every year. So you are being tested on 2 things, so I need you to be careful. Subject verb agreement. Do we say singular or plural? And you're also being tested on tense. So I need you to be careful. Is it plan, plans, planning, have planned? Kai goes for 3. Adrian goes for 2. I see that. Okay. Oh my God. I have 1, 2, and 3 people. So I think you all have problems with both SVA and the tense, huh? Okay. I think the first thing we have to, figure out is what is the subject here so that we can figure out SVA. What is the subject? Is it Madam City or family members? Because that will clarify whether you should be using singular or plural, correct? What is the main subject that we're talking about here? Who knows? Who knows? So some of you are also going for number 2. Is it both? No. The main subject here is Madam City. Together with her family members is extra information. It's not the main subject. So Madam City is singular. Therefore, we can cancel number 1 and number 4. Okay. Now, Sure, how do I know if it's extra information? You can actually look out for keywords like this, together with. So when you say together with, you can also say even the line as well as, including, like except for. So when you see these lines, you are adding information, but that's not the main subject. Okay, the main subject is still the person here. Okay, so this one is singular, so we have figured that out. So we're clear with subject verb agreement. Now we have to clear the tense part. Plans, as in simple present, or planning, is it continuous? Now, Madam City, we cannot use planning because there is no linking verb anywhere. There is no is planning, was planning. There's no is or is or was word that would help to turn it into a continuous tense. Therefore, indeed, the answer is number 2, everyone. Are we clear with that? I thought it was only when commas. Okay, Pillow, I know you're looking for the double commas, but the double commas may be there or no comma at all. That may happen. Okay? Be careful because the double commas may be there or both the commas may not be there at all. Okay? Be mindful of that. That's why it's important that you look out for the keywords like together with, as well as, including, except for. All these things are additional information. Okay? Now, let's move on to number 4. She prefers this hotel to the blank one, though the rates are much higher. So what do you think? So when you see the word prefer, you should already get that you're comparing this hotel to another specific hotel. You are doing a comparison. So Pillow goes for number 3. Who else wants to give an answer for this number? Drop it in, people. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Please remember to share the live, everyone, if you haven't. If you want to share. Oh, Gracie goes for number 3 as well. I need at least 2 more people to drop in their answer. Give it a try. Do you agree with Pillow and Gracie? Adrian goes for number 2. Anyone else? One more person. Okay. Now, when in the sentence, we're basically doing a comparison, comparing this hotel with one specific hotel. Alternative. So if that is the meaning of the sentence, we want to say number 3 to the other hotel, to the other one. Because we're doing a comparison. Okay, typo. Okay, got it, Adrian. Thank you. All right, everyone. Good job. Number 5, let's go. Blank, the attendance of students in the classroom is a daily routine for teachers. Ooh, what is the correct word form here? Now, we are missing basically the main subjects. So we need a what? We need a gerund. Do you remember what I said about gerund? Who recalls what a gerund is? Full. Very good, very good, very good. So, it's number 4. Good job. Well done. It's number 4. We need a gerund here. A gerund is a verb in its ing form, but it functions as a noun. So in this case, we say updating is actually functioning as a noun and as a subject here. Updating the attendance in the classroom is a daily routine for teachers. Good job, everyone. Yeah. So Pillow, good answer. So a gerund is a verb, basically. I know you know verbs are action words, right? Nonetheless, a gerund is the ing form of the verb, but it's actually used as a noun in the sentence, okay? Now, number 6, let's move on. Very good. You are all quick. During the wedding reception, Mr. and Mrs. Lim introduced a friend of blank to my parents. Now, you want to refer to both of them, to Mr. and Mrs. Lim. What is the right word? This one easy, huh? You're looking for a possessive pronoun. Whose friend? Whose friend? 3. I see. 3. Very good. You are correct. Oh, I have a bell here. Well done. Okay. This. Okay. This. Correct. This is whose, talking about possession. This is a possessive pronoun, okay? Now, that's it. There is a possessive adjective. The one with no S here, it's an adjective. So you use it before a noun, okay? Now let's move on to number 7. Good job, you're all in a roll. Shivering with cold and hunger, the lost explorers blank some hot drinks and food by the ranger who found them. You are being tested on tense here. And subject verb agreement. Is the capybara on the left? Because you only see a portion of it. Yeah, mother says hi. I show you mother, huh? She doesn't look very happy all the time, you know. She looks like she's always upset with all of us. But yeah, that's a mother looking at you, judging all of you, including me, judging all of us, judging all our English skills. Yeah, so A, hello, welcome. A, you're all going for number 3. Good job. So we're going for number 3 because the sentence is in passive voice, okay? Which means that the subject, the lost explorers, is receiving the action rather than performing it. So we say number 3 because this is in passive form. Good job, people. Now, number 8. My neighbor has 3 children and they are triplets. Amongst them, Jane is the blank. Oh, this one is easy. You're comparing one person against a group, okay, of 3. So when you're comparing more than 2 people or things, we use the superlative form. What is the superlative form? Hello, Izzy. Very good. It's prettiest. 3 children. And then Jane. So you're comparing Jane to all 3. So you need superlative, which is the most, the prettiest. Okay. So the answer is indeed number 2. If you're comparing 1 versus 1, then that's comparative. You say prettier. You don't say more pretty and you don't say most prettiest. That does not. That's grammatically wrong. Okay. Number 9, we go for a walk in the park with our children every Sunday. Blank, it rains. Mr. Kumar told his colleagues. What do you think is the answer? You're talking about a condition here. You're talking about a condition, a negative one. Especially when you want to emphasize negative conditions. Okay, Honey Muffin goes for number 2. Izzy, oh, y'all, this set of grammar questions is very easy for all of you, is it? Good job. It is indeed number 2 because it's like saying except if, right? When you say unless, it's like saying except if. Normally used for negative conditions. Then what's the negative condition there? It rains, right? Good job. So indeed, it's number 2. Well done. And we just made it to the last number. Quite easy. I'm happy you find it easy, Pillow. The soccer players were informed of the competition blank. Okay. You are being tested in question tag, commonly tested question. Please be careful. What do you think is the answer? Remember the positive, negative, positive rule that I talked about yesterday. And make sure that you are thinking about that when you're doing this. This one is easy, no? Because the word is the tree there. Eisen goes for number 1. Okay, drop it in, people. Drop it in. 1114. So we have 2 possible answers. Some of you say 1. Honey Muffin. Okay, I thought Honey Muffin was to say 5. You want to say 4. Okay, everyone is easy because you have the word were here. So this tells you this is positive. And so when you turn were into negative, basically you add the word not. And if you add the word not, it becomes weren't. Correct? So it is number 4. Yes. So you use aren't, you use number 1, Eisen, when the sentence says the soccer players are informed, or I am happy, aren't I? Yes. So you use are. Also, you have to make sure the tense of the question tag always follows the same tense. So were is in past tense, so the question tag has to be in past tense as well. Okay? We clear with that? Very good, very good, very good. So before I quickly drop into your vocabulary questions, very quickly to those of you who are not aware, we are running a Top Schools English Exam Paper 2 Revision program. It's a 10-day fully online program that we offer to our primary 5 and primary 6 students, 2 separate classes. Do recall. If you join us, you're definitely getting a $50 voucher and, of course, a free ebook, a free model composition ebook with over 65 model compos from primary 1 all the way to secondary lessons. Every single one of you who's joining the Top Schools English Exam Paper 2 Revision. So primary 5 students, feel free to join us. We have 10 paper 2 papers that we are happy to go through with you. Our writers, our teachers have prepared to go through with you online on July. So 10 weekdays, 10 weeknights. 10 Top Schools papers as well with fully annotated answer keys. And of course, don't worry, primary 6 students, we have a set for you as well. So it's 10 high impact online lessons for all of you. And it's 10 weeknights for 2 weeks from the comforts of your home at night, so that it doesn't clash with any daytime activities that you have. It's fully online as well. Come and join us. And you also get bundle gifts. If you sign up for all the 10 days, you get a discount, of course, so you save money. And at the same time, look at this. To those of you who are getting the bundle, you are actually also, on top of the fully annotated answer keys that you're getting for all 10 days, you will also get the fully annotated paper 2 answer key for PSLE 2023 and PSLE 2024, with all the explanations and all, with all the details that you need. So this is available for those of you who will be getting the 10-day bundle for this paper 2 revision program. Hello, Agatha. How are you, Agatha? Hope things are well on your end. I hope you're alive, thriving, and, happy with life. Okay, everyone, time for vocabulary. Are you ready? Now, let's do number 11 first, okay? Number 11 first. The driver used the fire extinguisher from his boot to put blank the bush fire. This one is easy, huh? Because you are dealing with phrasal verb, put blank. So put can be paired with different prepositions, and of course you pair it with different preposition, it will have a different meaning. So what is the preposition you pair with put to talk about, extinguishing a fire? You what the fire? You put out. Very good. This one is easy. Correct. Put out. Extinguish. How about when you say put in? Okay. Put in is obviously place something inside. Okay, this is a box, right? Wow. Put in. Wow. Put on is like put on some clothes. You wear it. Okay, put off is to postpone, right? Let's put off the live session because I'm not feeling well. Okay, let's put off the meeting because not everyone will make it. Like that. Okay, so learn your phrasal verbs. There's literally thousands of them. They can get very confusing easily, and phrasal verbs are being tested not just in vocabulary section, but also in comprehension clause, grammar clause, and so on. Can you put on an act? Yes. Yes, Pillow, agree. So Pillow, okay, just one thing I would like to highlight from what That's the thing about phrasal verbs. One phrasal verb can have more than one meaning, okay? Put on an act or put on your clothes, right? And that is exactly why I always tell my students to practice phrasal verbs, expose yourself to phrasal verbs, because not only are there a lot of them, some of them also have more than one meaning, okay? So be mindful of that. Now, number 12, as the blank of the Teacher's Day concert, Ming Ming had to introduce each group of performers as they went on the stage to perform. So you have kind of like a contextual clue here on what Ming Ming's role is. Okay, read that and then you will know what exactly is Ming Ming doing in this event, in the Teacher's Day event. What you think? Drop it in, ladies and gentlemen. Number one. So you all think Ming Ming is emceeing, huh? I see. Very good. Easy, right? Okay. When you MC, you host an event, you introduce performers, you introduce speakers, right? Now, narrator, when you narrate, you tell a story. Not necessarily introducing like people, okay, hosts an event. Now, how about debater from the word debate? Okay, you kind of like argue for or argue against a topic. Speaker gives a speech, gives a presentation. Okay, very good. So the answer, okay, hold on, why am I putting the numbers? This one is number 4. This one is number 1. My handwriting very funny. Okay, number 13. The dentist gave Mr. Bala a bottle of mouth rinse to blank his mouth after his wisdom tooth extraction. Wow, painful ah. To what his mouth? What do you use the mouth rinse for? What is the thing that you're trying to do when you kind of like when you wash? You're looking for a specific word. When you wash your throat and mouth with a liquid by holding it in your mouth. You don't swallow it immediately. Right? Just hold it in your mouth like that. What is the word for that? What about my mic? Any problem with my mic? Can you hear me? It's on, no? Yeah, I'm just gonna move closer to it so you can hear me better. Okay, so you're all saying number 3, gargle. Very good. Because you gargle, that means to say you wash your mouth and throat by holding in some liquid here and then, of course, don't swallow it. Spit it out after. Now, stain, when you stain something, you leave a mark. Okay, I have a stain on my clothes because I was eating spaghetti, for example. I was eating messily. Apply, drench. Okay, I think drench is something I need to at least tell you. If something is drenched, it's completely soaked. Okay, so you are correct. The answer is number 3, gargle. Now, number 14. I decided to blank and attend the outdoor obstacle camp even though I was afraid of heights. What do you think is the answer? Okay. Ooh, you have idioms. So nice. Idioms, everyone. Idioms. Okay. I see number 3 and I also see number 1. These are pretty good idioms. So let's learn these idioms so you can use them even in your composition writing. Okay. Now, so in the context, I decided to blank and attend the outdoor obstacle camp even though I was afraid of heights. So we're basically looking for something where you chose to face a difficult situation, right? Okay. So even though you were a bit scared, you still chose to like face it. Okay. When you make that kind of decision, the idiomatic phrase for that is you bite. You bite the bullet. Okay. So it is number 3, bite the bullet. Okay. You faced a difficult situation bravely. Despite what? Despite fear or hesitation. Okay. Okay, this one is easy. What it means to say, if I say, okay, break a leg, everyone, tomorrow is the examination, break a leg, you can do it. What does it mean when you say break a leg? Break a leg means not literal, huh? Because idiomatic expressions, you can take the good luck. Very good. Wish someone. Wish someone good luck. How about when you say miss the boat? This one is like almost very straightforward. When you miss a boat, you actually miss an opportunity. You miss an opportunity because you acted too late. You already missed the boat, sorry. Or like, that ship has already sailed. Like that, right? Pretty nice to use idioms, right? Yeah. And then make the long story short, you're basically summarizing, correct? Okay, to make the long story short, she cried because she was insulted, like that. Okay, now let's move on to number 15. Aisha was shocked momentarily by his proposal, but she recovered blank to accept the ring. We want to talk about how exactly she recovered. Okay, in what way? That's why we are given adverbs here in your options. What do you think is the answer? She recovered quickly, she recovered harshly, she recovered distinctly, or she recovered repeatedly. This one very easy. This whole group of vocab questions are very easy. Eisen goes for one. Who else? Drop in your answer quickly. This one must be quick because this one very easy. 111. Very good. Quickly. She recovered fast because you see she accepted the ring immediately, right? Harsh is very it's unkind. When you say something is done harshly, it's in an unkind way. But that's not the case because she accepted the ring. So it was a proposal, right? She accepted the ring. Okay. Distinctly, clearly, in a way that stands out. Okay. When something is distinct, it's very clear, right? Clearly. In a way that it stands out. So that's not what we're looking for. Repeatedly is again and again. So you are correct, everyone. Good job. The answer is number one. Hey! Now, question, which I let you decide because you've been doing very well. Hello, Shirley. Welcome to you. You've been doing very well. I will let you decide on the next section. Do you want editing first or comprehension close first? Drop it in. Let's see which one has the most votes. Editing or comprehension close? Let's go. Hey, hello, Chinity. Is that how I pronounce it? Chinity. So we have 2 votes for comprehension close. Javier is here. Okay, 3 votes. So 5 more seconds for you all to vote. Okay. Okay, Chinity, that's how I pronounce it. Okay, that's cute. All right, let's move on to comprehension close then, brave people. You wanna go straight to the proper practice for comprehension close. I will be dropping, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, I'll be dropping some important reminders as we go through comprehension close. What I will be doing is to point out the clues. These are the clues that you need to be looking out for when you're doing comprehension close. A lot of you goes to say, sure, there's no point to, I cannot revise comprehension close because the passage is different anyway every single time. That's not the case. Even though the passage is different, there are patterns that you can see, and if you are very good at finding your contextual clues, you will score well for comprehension close. Okay. What I'm going to do here is exactly what our teachers will be doing when they do the top schools English exam paper 2 revision, this one. Okay. Remember, we have this 10-day online program for primary 5 and primary 6 students. So per day, 1 hour and 30 minutes, you will go through one paper 2 paper from a 2024 top schools primary exam paper. So we will be running it for 10 days, 10 weeknights, okay, from the comforts of your home because it's fully online. So what I'm going to do now is exactly what they will be doing in this course, but of course it's going to be 2024 papers, more updated. At the same time, you'll be getting detailed annotated answer keys for these lessons. Okay. Now, let's go. Now I'll be highlighting along the way. So quickly, when you do comprehension close, the first thing you do is to check what's the big topic. I need you to just very quickly go through the entire passage, not like word for word, very quickly run through it so you know what the whole passage is talking about. Sometimes you'll be lucky because the very first paragraph, the very first sentence will show it immediately. Instead, for this one, for example, what do you think is the main topic here? Okay, you can see it, right? You can see that the main topic here is about what? Mobile phones. Yeah. Sometimes it may not be straightforward, and most especially for those times, you need to make sure you know. Sure, why do I need to do that? Can I just start answering and reading from the top and answer? It's important that you know your brain knows what's the main topic because that will make the brain quicker in connecting clues. Because I know this is about I know this is about environment. So the brain is prepared with vocabulary related to environment. So the brain is prepared with talking about preservation, conservation, energy. So these are words that comes very quickly the moment you know what the big topic is. It helps to make you, this is exactly the reason why there are students who struggle so much, and then and then immediately it clicks the moment they understand what the context is. That's what I mean when I say know the big topic. Okay, now mobile phones, something I can get after PSLE. Yes, Eisen, you know what I'm saying. So continue revising. So then after PSLE, you can fully rejoice. Now, mobile phones or cell phones can run on mobile networks. We can use them to make and receive calls and access our mailboxes to send and receive emails. In blank, mobile phones have features that allow exchanges of text messages, photographs, and videos. Okay, now this is pretty obvious. The first one is given an info. The second one, you want to kind of like, you want to tell more. You want to add an information. If you want to add an information, what exactly do you say? In blank, you want to add an information. You say in, what's the word? Give it a try. Not really in short, because Eisen, if you say in short, you are trying to interpret the previous sentence and make it simpler. But that's not the case here. The case here is that I'm just really want to add an information. Magnus Remixico, very good. And Manto, very good. In addition, mobile phones have features that allow exchanges of text messages, photographs, and videos. They have become a part of our everyday lives, and we cannot do blank them. Now, this is a collocation. When I say collocation, that would basically mean to say these two words go together all the time. This is very common in comprehension clause, where they test you with words and phrases that go together all the time. This is when you talk about idioms, phrasal verbs, collocations, normal phrases that people use. You cannot what, do what. Do without, very good. Do without. What does do without mean? When you cannot do without something, you cannot manage or function without it, right? Okay, now, are you leaving, Gracie? Is that bye-bye as in goodbye? Okay. Now, moving on. With mobile phones, we are not restrained blank time and geographical barriers, especially if you have internet connection. You are not restrained what? It pairs with the word restrained. What do you think is the right preposition here? Restrained to? Very good, Pillow. It is restrained by. You're not restrained by time and geographical barriers. We are contactable most of the time. When blank in a traffic jam or on a busy street, okay, when blank, your contextual clue is what happens to you when there's a traffic. You're basically what in a traffic jam. There is a collocation here that you usually use. I will accept the word stuck. There is also another word that starts with C that I will accept. What do you think? When what in a traffic jam? Caught. I would accept pillow. I will accept caught more than trapped, because the usual line that people use will always say, I'm caught in the traffic, not trapped in the traffic. Okay. Yeah. So business transactions can still go on as businessmen can dial into conference calls or reply to urgent emails. Okay. We can also reply to text messages that blank immediate action. That what? Immediate action. Immediate attention, immediate attention. Require immediate attention. Hello, GMJ. I will accept require. There's 3 words that I will accept here. Require. There's another one that starts with N. There's another one that starts with D. Garner, I will not accept. It's not. Sue, need. Very good. How about the D? Anyone who can figure out the letter D? Hello, Kaylin. Kaylin, you're correct. Need. It has to be the one with no S, Adrian, because text messages is plural. Okay? Require, correct? No one can figure out the letter D, is it? It's D-E. Not deserve. D. I think if I give you the 3rd letter, you all figure it out. D-E-M. Now with the M. Host, Mitsuka, I keep missing host Yahweh Live, but it's needs. Davia! Davia! Yahweh was live just now! Goodness you. Yeah, I know. Every time you come here, it's always me, but I know you're looking for Yahweh. That's why I tell you, you have to check out the live schedule. For example, Davia, tomorrow, Yahweh will be live, I think 5:30. Okay? And I think the good thing you can do is go to our account and then click the notification bell. So you get notified when we go live, and then you go in and check who's the host. Demand, very good. Yes, thank you, Sue and Pillow. Okay, now, when stranded, blank a stalled car. Stranded where? And then you're talking about being inside a car. So, what is the right word here? Stranded where? And then you're talking about car as a vehicle of, you're talking about this vehicle, different, stranded in, very good. You are in a car, correct? Okay, drivers can just call for a what? Who will decide if the car can be fixed? Okay, driver can call who? And then you have a contextual clue here. Decide if the car can be fixed on the blank or needs to be towed away. Who gives you that advice? I can fix it. Okay, no, cannot. That one is a much bigger problem like that. Who is that person? What's the name of that? Okay, oh, girl, very good. Mechanic. Well done, people. The mechanic can then decide if the car can be fixed on the blank or needs to be towed away. So you have an or here. So basically, you have a contextual clue that gives you an opposite things. So then it helps you to understand what to put. So one option is towed away or fix it right now. How do you say it? On the spot. Wow, people, very smart. On the spot. So these are just a few examples of how mobile phones speed up the delivery of messages. Good job, people. Now, mobile phones have become a blank of unlimited entertainment as well. Of course, we are all going to our social media accounts to, get some laugh from some very funny, entertaining content being put out by a lot of content creators. Have been a what? Of unlimited source. Wow, very good. Well done, Sue. Well done. The one with a Chinese name that I can't read. Source of unlimited entertainment. Hello, Ozil. Hi. My voice very high. Now, with its existence, it not only helps us to make calls, but also blank us entertained by allowing us to play games, listen to music, and to shop online. What us entertain? This one is easier. Careful. Okay, Sue and Kayleen, pillow. Careful with your subject verb agreement. Singular or plural? I need you to think carefully. So look, it, and then helps. See? So we keep to singular because we're only talking about one thing. And you can also see in the entire sentence it's using singular as well. So we say keeps us entertained by allowing us to play games, listen to music, and to shop online. Now, mobile phones have indeed been invented to add colors blank our lives. Add colors, what? This one very easy, yeah? Add colors where? To, wow, Ozo, that's fast. Good job. To our lives. Good job. Now, the majority of us, blank, have become overly obsessed with them. There is a sudden shift here in the tone, okay? There is a sudden shift in the tone. The previous sentence was talking about something positive. The next one is talking about something negative. So you have to kind of like use a word that will transition these to help put together these contrasting things. What's the word? Do you agree, people, with GMJ's answer? Okay, Kai goes for unfortunately, GMJ goes for however. For this case, alas, wow. The word I'm looking for is however, everyone. But the majority of us, however, have become overly obsessed with them because, okay, unfortunately would be a good word to use. Nonetheless, what I'm aiming for here is to highlight the contrast between these two sentences. And to do that, it should be however, okay? Now, let's move on. The increased use of mobile phones has blanked to a rise in the number of road accidents. Has what to arise? You're talking about effects here. Has led. Led. Very good, Kai, Ozil. Now, many drivers use their mobile phones while driving, leading to a higher blank of accidents happening. Higher what? Of accidents happening. So the more you use your phone, the higher the what of accident happening. No, not incident, not number. So we're talking about probability. Correct, Sue. Very good. To a higher chance. Okay. Now, students have also shown that mobile phones have a negative blank on the health of an individual. Students have also shown that mobile phones have a negative blank on the health of individual. Oh, this one easy, yeah? Negative what? This is a collocation that pairs with the word negative. The negative, very good. Impact, well done. Using mobile phones for long hours may lead to serious health issues, so be mindful of your phone usage. I know a lot of you have phones basically because of the fact that you are currently in the live session. So for example, joining this live session is a good thing because you're learning something. But of course, be mindful of your screen time, everyone. Make sure you are directing it towards things that help you achieve your goal. Now, let's move on to editing. Before I talk about editing, let me just quickly inform you of two programs that's upcoming because one good news, you still have a school holiday in July, which is Youth Day, and a school holiday in August, which is National Day. And for these two holidays, we're offering an intensive crash course for oral. And to those of you who want something more personalized, we also have an intensive crash coaching, one-to-one coaching. Most likely, most especially that the PSLE new format, the biggest changes are in oral. So this is a good time for you to make sure that you are fully prepared for oral examinations from understanding and interpreting your new visual stimulus all the way to making sure you have a proper response framework to follow, and even learn, dive deep into these commonly tested themes. Okay, join us for this too unskippable ad. Yes, also, and you should be happy. My unskippable ad is now much shorter. Mariah Carey, you're right on time. You came just in time when I was doing my unskippable ad. Okay, so please remember we have these two courses for all of you. Now, let's move on very quickly to a quick editing practice. Let's go. Are we ready, ladies and gentlemen? Now, before the invention of engines, okay, horses were once an essential part of many societies, okay? Asian nomads were known to have domesticated the first horses about 5,000 years ago. Domesticated is obviously wrongly spelt. Type the correct spelling for me here of domesticated very quickly. Domesticated. Also, keep the word form of the wrongly spelled word. Okay, very good. Also, a very good Eisen and Adrian. Domesticated. Okay, good job. Now, let's move on. They were honored in many cultures as they were often linked to hero exploits in war. So basically here we need, this is a grammatical error. This is a grammatical error. This is a wrong word form. Can you please give me the correct word form? Heroic. So hero is a noun. We actually need an adjective. How do you turn it into an adjective? Very good. It's heroic. Good job. Now, long ago, horses enabled people to travel much long distances. So, again, grammatical error, wrong word form. One more time. What do you think is the right word? Oh, Zilla, are you angry? And then a hero comes along. Very good, Mariah. Longer. Very good. Well done. Today, horses and humans interact in a variety of sports, competitions, and non-competitive recreational pursuits. How do you spell pursuits, people? Pursuits. Let's go. Keep the word form, huh? I'm more angry. You say angrier, Mariah. Then say not more angry. You say angrier. Pursuits. Ozil and Eisen, just one letter off, and you should be good. P-U-R. Okay. Pursuits. No E in this word. Okay. Well done. Pursuits. Why am I saying that word like that? Okay, some are also involved in police work while others are also what? Involved, this is a grammatical error, are what followed by what form of the word? Are also involved. Mariah Carey added a D at the end. Do you agree with Mariah's answer? Pillow Eisen also agrees. Adrian as well. Good job. Are also involved in police work, while others provide recreational therapy, where individuals are taught horse riding skills. Therapy. How to spell therapy, everyone? Therapy. Very good. Wow. You know, I've ridden a horse once and I never did it again. I felt bad for the horse. So then one time I had a chance to go on the camel. I also didn't go. But they are strong. Huh? Not that I'm saying they're weak. Just feel bad being on top of them. Okay. Are taught horse riding skills to improve its sensory and motor skills. Now, you are talking about individuals, okay, basically. So what do you use to replace it with? I'm giving you the clue, making it a bit easier for you to answer this. Okay. Read one more time. Read one more time. No, no. People, I will not accept it's with an apostrophe because it's with an apostrophe. That means to say you're answering two words inside. No, there, people, there. Individuals, number one is plural. Plural, people, huh? Be careful. To improve their sensory and motor skills. We good, huh? We good, huh? Horses. Horses have been raised competitive for centuries. Okay. We are modifying a verb. What is the form when you're describing a verb? You're not describing a noun. Competitive is adjective. That's describing a noun. But we're not describing a noun. We're describing a verb. We need an adverb. Sure, do you not realize people are copying me? No, Mariah. We never know, Mariah. It may have come from them, you know. But I am very proud of you for providing your responses that are correct. Competitively. Good job. Adverb. Well done. And horse racing events remain a popular sport in many societies till today. Popular. How to spell popular? Popular. Very good. Very good. Popular. Okay. Thoroughbred horses are highly sought after. Sought after for horse racing. Sought, the past tense of seek. Sought. Very good, very good. Like how you spell bought, how you spell sought as well. And known for their agility, speed, and spirit. Agility, how to spell agility? 2 spelling errors in a row. How to spell agility, everyone? Agility. Okay, good job. Well done. Agility, good job. Now, do you know that horses' hooves are not built for walking on hard, flat surfaces? Huh, peoples? They might need to be fit with horseshoes to prevent their hooves from cracking. Poor peoples. No, not peoples, animals. To be fit. Fit what? Fitted. Very good. Fitted. Guys, listen to Mariah Carey songs and you get vocab lessons. Okay, fitted. Good job. Good job. The answer is indeed fitted. They're also used to give horses extra traction in the snow and ice. I listen to K-pop and I learn Korean words. Okay, so you're improving your vocabulary in the Korean language. Interesting. It's nice that you are learning these things. Good job, everyone. You know what's about to come, is it? Take a guess. Take a guess, Mariah and Ozu. Something is about to come your way right now. Vividly emblazoned in my mind. SNT? Oh my God, Mariah, you are very positive. You're very positive. I was about to do an unskippable ad. You have no choice. That was part of the plan today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk about the top schools English exam paper 2 revision. If you want to master your paper 2 skills, because after all, that's half of your overall PSLE grade, join us for this 10-day fully online revision program. It's also at night, so it doesn't clash with any daytime things that you are planning for the month of July. So, first things first, ladies and gentlemen, if you all want to learn vocab, just go to a website called Word Hippo. Very good, Izzy. That is actually a good website to go to. If you guys know any other websites for your revision, share it here. Let's make this a good space for everyone to learn and master revision as well. So, anyone who can suggest a few things, suggest it there. In the meantime, please join us for this paper 2 revision program. It's 10 days, and each day you will go through one top school paper 2 paper from 2024. If you're interested, these are actually the schools that we are going to go through. Let me go and see. Is it here? Yes, it's actually here. So primary 6 students, we are, of course, going through P5, so separate sets, P5. We're going through end of year 2024 papers from these schools. So look at that, it's right there. That's the first 5, and then the next 5 is also these schools. Yeah. Then primary 6, there's separate set for you. Mariah taught me the word inevitable at P4. From what song, Mariah? From what song? Now, primary 6 students, we are going through prelims 2024 paper for this online revision program. These are the schools we'll be going through. So it's live. An experienced Rochester work teacher will do it with you. At the same time, you will receive fully and very detailed annotated answer keys for each of these classes. And the very good news is, if you actually join us for the full 10-day program, you will get a discounted price. 30% off for existing Rochester work student and 10% off for the public. And on top of that, if you see it right here, can you see this? Yeah, look at that. You will also receive the fully annotated answer key for PSLE Paper 2 2023 and 2024. And this is exclusive to those people who will be signing up for all the 10 lessons. So those of you who are really gearing up for Paper 2, join us for the top schools English exam Paper 2 revision for primary 6, and then a different set for primary 5. Sure, please continue the lesson. Okay, now let's move on to the last sets. Let's do S&T. You're all crying already, huh? Okay, very quickly, I need you to be quick with this. Let's make it strong, people. No more ads. The ads will be there. They're part and parcel of my lesson. Okay, now Muthu's house is smaller than mine. He owns 3 dogs. What do you think is the answer? Let's go. Type the entire sentence, huh? Muthu what? Type it in. Let's go. Let's see who gets to type it in first. Hey, so many people. Welcome to the live. If you haven't followed us yet, please do so we get to do more live sessions together. The shark's house, whose house is smaller than mine, owns 3 dogs. Wrong, Mariah. Muthu, whose house is smaller than mine, owns 3 dogs. Aizen, 1 wrong spelling of one of the words. Now, Mariah Carey, whose house is smaller than mine, owns 3 dogs. Wrong names, wrong. Muthu, whose house is smaller than mine, owns 3 dogs. Very good. Very good. Muthu, whose house is smaller than mine, owns 3 dogs. Very good, Izzy. Very good. So Muthu, whose house is smaller than mine, owns 3 dogs. Okay, good job. Now, next, be careful. This one is BFF. Be very careful of the partner of prefer. Cannot partner is with another word, okay? Aunt Mary is not keen on sunbathing. She would rather sit in the shade. What is the partner of prefer. Let's go. Type it in quickly. 5 minutes. Aunt Mitsuko prefers sitting on the table to sunbathing. No, you didn't understand the question, Mariah. The question says that Aunt Mary is not keen on sunbathing. She would rather sit in the shade. Aunt Mary prefers to sit in the shade than sunbathing. Izzy, the partner of prefer is not than. Ozil goes for Aunt Mary prefers to sit in the shade to sunbathing. Good job, Ozil. Okay, so be careful. The BFF of prefer is to. Would rather is the BFF of than. Okay, so that's why I say it's BFF. Be very careful with your partnerings. Okay, so you are all correct. Aunt Mary prefers sitting. It's followed, prefer is followed by a gerund. In the shade to, remember the partner of prefer, to sunbathing. And then follow it with gerund again. So be careful. Remember your BFFs. Prefer to, between, and, from, to, would rather than. Now, I cashed in the check last week, Betty said to me. Betty told who? Type it in very quickly. Let's go. Last 3 numbers. Be strong. Careful. This is direct speech to reported speech. Tense. Pronouns. Time. And place. If they are present in the question, they have to be updated. Will there be live tomorrow? Yes, there will be. Betty told me that she cashed in the check the previous week. She cashed in the check last week. Okay, now you're all struggling. Now, two things. How do you update the tense? How do you update the tense? This is past tense. The general rule is move 1 tense backward. If it's present, go past tense. If it's past tense, go past perfect. Okay? So past perfect would mean to say, you say had cashed in. Told me that she had cashed in. Okay? Move 1 tense backward. Present to past, past to past perfect, past perfect to past perfect. Of course, there are exceptions to these rules, but generally this is the rule I need you to follow. Okay? Cashed in the check the previous week. So do keep in mind, especially for when they mark the PSLE papers, they no longer accept the day before, the week before. It has to be the previous week, the previous day. Okay? 69. Everyone must drink as little as possible. We will not run out of water. This one is pretty straightforward. Unless, remember when you use unless, you are highlighting the negative condition. I've always gotten this question wrong because I spelled check like check. Davia, good. That's why it's important. After doing the entire thing, check every single word from the question and make sure that every word is used or replaced properly. And then check the spelling as well. Most of the time, this is called the killer section. It's because you get all or nothing. You get 2 marks or no marks at all. And this is where careless mistakes really takes a toll on the students' marks papers. Unless we run out of water, everyone must drink as little as possible. People, unless, hold on, I'm reading your answers. Adrian goes, unless everyone drinks as little as possible, we will run out of water. Then Eisen goes, unless we drink as little, we will run out of. Very good, very good. Izzy goes, unless we drink as little as we will. Very good. Unless everyone drinks as little as possible, we will run out of water. Okay, very good. Now, everyone, it's already time, but let's extend a bit to finish. Let's extend a bit to finish the last question. Peter had been issued a warning letter. He was aggressive towards his employees. Due to okay. Actually, I'm gonna leave this to all of you first. I'm gonna let you type in your answer and I will confirm if your answer is correct or not on Friday when I go live again. Okay? So that you have something to look forward to when we go live this Friday. So type in your answer and I shall clarify with you if you are correct or not this coming Friday, because I'll be back this Friday. So Izzy goes, due to his aggression towards his employees, Peter had been issued a warning letter. Now MC Mariah Carey goes for aggressiveness. So is it aggression? Is it aggressiveness? Is there a difference? Look out for my final answer this coming Friday, people. Okay, Eisen goes for aggression. Ozu goes for aggressiveness. Interesting, right? Okay, I will pause it right here. I will clarify this question first things first when I go live this coming Friday at 5:30. But don't worry, we still have a live session tomorrow. It's just not gonna be me. But all our live sessions will be hosted by amazing people. So everyone, hold on to that thought. I will confirm this coming Friday. So you better come and see me this Friday. Okay. Thank you all so much for coming today. Goodbye.